Welcome to Old Man Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Old Man Nate. And today we're going to discuss the Masters Cut Day, or should I say, Cut Morning. If you have been following along with the Masters, then you know on day two they had a weather delay. Rain came in Friday afternoon, and about 30, I think it's about 39, 38, 39 golfers didn't get to finish day two. So that Saturday morning started with the, the completion of round two. And also, just I don't know if you guys seen, but there towards the end, right before they shut it down, there was two big trees that fell right by a green and a tee box. I don't know what holes they were. I didn't get that information, but and luckily no spectators was injured or nobody was hurt, but it did fall right behind some spectators and they had to move real quick. But two trees, not one but two. The weather caused them to fall with the heavy winds and the rain that had came in, softened the ground up, and it blew them over. So, but luckily nobody was hurt, and they cleaned it up and they started back up this morning for cut day to finish up cut day. And I gotta tell you, it became there at the end. It became pretty interesting. You know, Tiger Woods was right on the cut line, starting his day, ending yesterday and starting today. The cut line was projected to be at +2, and that's where Tiger was at +2. And you know, he parred. He started off with on hole 12. So he did 12, 13, 14. He parred them. He birdied, or 15. He parred also. He birdied 16, and it looked like he was, going to make the cut pretty easily. He, I mean, he had two holes to go, which was two of the three hardest holes on the day two. However, all you had to do was par both of them, and he was in, guaranteed to be in. So, but his drive on 17, he ended up in the woods, had to chip out, which wasted a shot, and he had to chip out of the woods into the fairway and wasted a shot. So he bogeyed. He bogeyed 17, and so now he's back to +2. And is he gonna make the cut? It's going to come down to 18. And again, he had another bad tee shot, and so he ended up his second shot got him got him close to the green. Actually, I think it hit the green, but it rolled off, and so now he's got. I take that back. He had another chip in. Then his third shot hit the green but rolled off. So now for par, he's got a, or it didn't roll all the way off, but it just rolled down to the bottom of the green. And he's got like probably a 40 or 50-foot putt to guarantee he makes the cut. And he gave it a heck of a try, but he came up a little bit to the right and just a little tap in, about a foot tap in. So he bogeyed it. So he bogeyed 17 and 18 to put him to +3. Finished day two at +3. However, he wasn't eliminated. There was still two players on the course that could help him out, because after he went to +3, there was 50 players. Now remember, the top 50 make the cut. There was 50 players exactly at +2 or better. And two players still had to play. Justin Thomas and M from Korea. And if either one of those finished +3, then he would make the cut. Him, and along with the other people that were already at +3, would make the cut. So playing right behind him is his good friend Justin Thomas. And Justin Thomas had been struggling really all day. He had not had a single birdie all day and had a double bogey and about two other bogeys. And he goes into to 17 and he bogeys it just like Tiger did. So now he's at +3. Tiger's in now, right? But Justin Thomas don't know that. And so he goes into 18, he gives it everything he got, and he has a great tee shot. And he goes for it on two. I mean, the weather condition it was raining. It was still raining this morning. Weather conditions weren't good. So he pulled out a 5 wood and really was a good shot. It was just off to the left of the green, but was about pin high, a little bit below the pin. Wasn't bad shot really, but it's a par four, right? So his third shot now, he's got to put it by the hole to make to he's because he has to par. He has to par to make the cut, and he does a really a good pitch shot, and it on any other day it probably would have been a great shot, but because the greens were wet, it really just stopped right after it got to the green. He's got about a 12, 15-foot putt for par, and he didn't make it. So Justin Thomas sacrificed himself so Tiger Woods could make the cut, and that's what happened. And M, by the way, also ended up at +3, so he ended up bogeying also. So both those guys would have put Tiger in the cut, even though he bogeyed 18, so 17 and 18. So and they have teed off. I didn't get a chance to make this video before they teed off on round 3 because they really did it. They only had about a 30-minute break. And Cam Smith, I feel Cam Smith didn't get no break. Cam Smith, he was the last group of the day. He wasn't close to not making the cut, right? M was in there with him though, and I forget who the other person was in there with him, but all three of them ended up making the cut. But Cam Smith was not in, close to being not making the cut. However, he was the last group to finish the day. And then he ended up turning around like a half hour later and being in the first group. Whereas Tiger Woods, it was the last group of the day teeing off. And actually, they just teed off not too long ago. So, yeah, I don't know how they decided that, but a little unfair to Cam Smith. He had to be up early this morning, finished round 2 out, and then teeing off right away for round 3. No chance of rest, no chance. Probably had time change clothes and maybe grab a candy bar or something, and that was it. So no chance of anything he wanted to work on in his game or nothing.